Hello friends, don't worry, this is not this is not a singing video, okay? You don't have to worry. I'm trying to answer some questions, quite interesting questions. So I'll tackle the first question from Netty B, which I think is quite interesting and also easy for me to answer. Did I grow up in a bilingual family? How is it that I speak English? I don't want to say well. The question says well, but I don't think I speak proper English. I struggle to speak English, but I'm just going to go with the question and I'm going to reformulate the question as how is it that I can speak English in the way I do now, right? And is it because I was introduced to English at a very young age? As a matter of fact, I was never exposed to spoken English till I was 15 years old. Both my entire family is from Tamil Nadu. We speak Tamil and Tamil alone at home. And all my friends are Tamil. So till 15 years of age, I really didn't try to speak English. However, my medium of instruction at school was always English. So my initial exposure to English was in the written form. And I think that molded my brain into perceiving English as this very formal language, and I tend to speak in formal sentences. The construction of my sentences adhere to the written style of the language rather than the spoken style. I think this is because I was not exposed to English in the spoken form till I was 15 years old. Now the next step is after 15 years, my mother said, listen to BBC, that it's the language of the British people. The best place to learn the language is to listen to BBC. So I used to listen to BBC News, and they also tend to speak with sentence structures that adhere to the written form of the language. So this may also have a big role. This may also have had a big role to play in why I speak the way I speak. And then I think after my engineering, some GRE, TOEFL and all that, so you had to learn more words. So my father said, read the Indian Express. So I used to read the Indian Express, the Hindu and all that. So this is how I learnt English. Even today, I struggle to speak in English. If I could speak in my mother tongue, Tamil, I'd be speaking at 2 times or 3 times the rate at which I am speaking now. When I speak in English, I have to be very, very cautious about what leaves my mouth. It's almost like giving birth. Okay, I've never given birth, but I'm just using an analogy. So, and the more important question that Netty B asked is that, I think Netty is a she, so I'm going to go with she. That she is trying to learn Hindi and she wants to join a course when she comes to India. So, yeah, that's a good idea, but that's not going to help you. Okay, this is just my opinion. This is Ramachandran's opinion. Okay, I'm not an authority on anything. Whenever I say something is something, it just means it's Ramachandran's opinion. Always have that in the back of your mind. It's not going to help you with learning a new language as much as contextual learning would help. Right now I'm learning German, right? So I can see I have my flashcards about all the cases in German, blah blah blah, all these things, right? But you need a reason to learn the language. I don't know what your reason is. And you need to speak the things that you wish to express. When I started to learn German, they always teach you the cases, right? There is a dative case, accusative case, nominative case, and they'll say, der Hund liegt unter dem Tisch. the dog is sleeping under the table, right? Die Katze liegt auf der Teppich. I think it's die Teppich. I don't know. So anyway, long story short, these are useless sentences. To whom am I going to say that the cat is sleeping on the carpet and the dog is sleeping under the table? I'm not going to. Of course, it's useful to understand the concept of the cases, but you have to say the things that you want to say, even though it is difficult, even though it is really difficult for you to express the things. As adults, we have adult ideas to express. So you have to start expressing those ideas. Only then you will have a purpose to learn. And once you have achieved some rudimentary skills to express yourself in that particular language, then you can go about learning the grammatical rules. I think the word grammatical itself is wrong. I think it's the grammar rules, but I'm not really sure. So I would encourage Neti B to talk to somebody in Hindi every day. Look at Hindi alphabets, listen to Hindi every day. Just show up and do it for 5 minutes every day. That will teach you more than going to a college and taking a course. This is my opinion. This is how I have learned German. I have passed the A1 course and soon I will be attempting the B1 course. And yeah, I have so many friends in Germany with whom I speak in German and I read their posts. Sometimes nowadays I even post in German. Germany is a dog-loving country and I love the people. They are very honest and they are kind of like Indians, to be honest. They are quite straightforward and okay, I have to say they are quite like me, okay? I don't know about Indians. They are very terse, they are to the point. Okay, they obsess about time and all that, which is crazy, but I find it quite easy to deal with Germans. So long story short, Neti B, speak in Hindi every day, even if it is wrong. Search for the words that are useful to you to express your adult ideas and not those words that the teacher is going to teach you. Of course, the teacher is going to teach you some things like, I am eating a fruit, or can you give me water? But that's not what you want to speak from your heart. You want to say something that is important to you. I don't know what is important to you, but whatever is important to you, to express those ideas, you should seek the Hindi words. See, that sentence itself is wrong. How can you say that I speak English properly? So you have to seek those words that will help you express the ideas that are important to you. Only then you have a purpose to learn and you will also retain what you have learned. Okay, so I will make another video about the next question. This question, I think I've taken about 8 minutes. It's really long, so people will lose interest. So this video is just for Neti B.